Boom, boom.
Hey.
What?
Boom, boom, boom.
Hello.
Techno, techno, techno. You're right, Courtney.
I'm all right, mate. How are you?
I'm all right. I'm feeling very, very groggy from getting up at 9 a.m. today. Can you believe it? Fucking hell, that's probably the earliest I've been up in months.
You're getting back into it after that grueling 90 minutes of Blade Runner. Oh, hardcore,
well,
you know the score.
To be fair, I had breakfast and then I went back and slept on top of the bed for an hour. That is my life at the moment. In the shitter.
That's not a lion. Not a lion. That's fine. On the bed is fine. That's a nap. Different from a lion.
Well, I had the radio on, listening to the radio, and eyes closed. It's not good. It's not good.
Well, okay, let's face it, it's not. But it could be worse. You could have been in bed, under the covers, sobbing into the pillow. So there's that.
I could be still in there.
Exactly. You are out of the bed, over the covers, under the influence of the radio.
I know where you are. It's summer, and you're enjoying the season to its max. Over here in Blighty, I just
lockdown winter.
Yeah, can you imagine if what it would have been like if we had the in the early 80s where we all thought we were going to nuclear war?
Yeah, I remember that.
We wouldn't have lasted 5 fucking minutes because we're struggling now.
If there was a nuclear war, you'd be fucked.
I still can't believe we even thought of kind of save your tinned fruits, blah blah blah, and that we thought it'd all be all
tape up the window.
Yeah, it'd all be lovely and jubbly.
In the event of a nuclear strike with the intercontinental nuclear ballistic missiles, just tape over your window, go into the basement, come out after 2 days, it'll be fine. The air attack warning sounds like this is the sound.
Yeah.
Exactly, just an advert for Frankie Goes to Hollywood, isn't it? Wasn't it?
Frankie Goes to Hollywood, so great.
I was rewatching the Two Tribes video earlier. Just
Burnett likes them.
Tops. Burnett, well then they must be rubbish. If Burnett says up, it must be down. Miss Burnett, I'm going to call him Burnett Flat Earth now. Oh, you've invoked him. You've mentioned Mr. Flat Earth. Mr. Flat Earth Stubborn. Everyone's got a story to tell. All you have to do is stick your fingers in your ear and go, la, 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 la. What I said is right. La, 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 la. This is the end of the conversation. Thank you for another Burnett Network. La, 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 la.
Our friend Robert believes in the flat Earth policy.
Yep. The Earth is flat. I cannot join your
Careful, you will fall off the edge.
That's it. I've said the Earth is flat. That is the debate. The Earth is flat. Good day. And then one of his fucking mates from NASA chimed in. No, sorry.
All right. All right.
No, you have to. 10 minutes of depression first.
Do you think he was genuinely gutted about missing the Deckard discussion?
I think it's a bit of both. Because he wasn't broadcasting, so I think
he must have been watching the presidential shit
or something. I know, it was almost like he didn't
yawn.
He wouldn't have done it anyway. No, it's just the fact. Well, I don't know. It's always that reason excuses thing. If it's a one-off, then you never really know. But ultimately, if someone tells you they're washing their hair 15 times in a row, you get the hint. So
you do.
The other 14 asks, basically. Yeah, once isn't a statistic. You have to ask him again. And if he says no 14 more times, then we know he's probably not interested. But what I do like is what I'm really interested in from a kind of, well, it's, this segueing into Robert Mybernett's psychoanalysis hour, is that he basically, his tweet was, I haven't got it in front of me, so, this could be not verbatim and laden with errors, but the essence of it was, I can't be fucked to come on your show, but he is a human.
Is that reading between the lines?
He is a human. La 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 la. That's all I've got to say. Just, he had to drop it in, didn't he? Not interested in a nuanced debate. Just had to drop it in his fucking word argument.
We're small fry, mate.
The Earth's flat. La 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 la. Yeah, but the thing is, I've checked. This is the first time in history.
It's not, by the way, ladies and gentlemen.
First time in history that 90 minutes of continuous chit chat has been dedicated online to the single topic of is Deckard a replica. We've cornered the market, or I have. It's good for me. No one else has done it to that level of detail.
You've found your niche.
Yeah, no one else. I've got there's one quintessential Blade Runner.
No one else is interested.
Yeah, well, it's probably in the. But I'm holding it now. Future Noir: The Making of Blade Runner by Paul M. Fish. No, it's Salmon. But don't give me no tuna, man. And that might be. He might have done the whole book, but he hasn't done the book just on that one question. So no, we've cornered it. It's new territory, and we've plumbed the depths. We've gone deeper into it than anyone has in 39 years. I'm absolutely because there's 17 points were made in our show, and we didn't even get to my notes.
To be fair, I've listened back to it, and it was near bad.
It was near bad. It was good. It was solid.
For the ladies and gentlemen at home, it was near bad.
It was real good. That's a double negative. He's saying it was good. Brown's saying jobs are good.
As I said, I was a little bit worried at the beginning.
Yeah,
but I think it went very well, and I think the first 2 minutes were my best 2 minutes on YouTube.
Ever.
Ever.
And not since we lost Commander Culture for 2 minutes. That was another crime.
God.
That was a classic. Comedy, the best comedy.
Secret of comedy, folks.
Disappear at the right moment. But that was good.
Timing.
Pathos. Timing. It had facts. It had opinions. It had agreements. It had disagreements. It had general rules. It had specific nitpicks. It had everything.
And unlike this show, had viewers.
We're on our own, are we?
Yeah, just
where's Real Madrid?
Just you and I, mate. Just you and I.
Where's Real Madrid? Where is he?
Probably tucked up in bed, to be fair, if he's in Australia.
Well, that's not good enough. They're 2 hours behind. I'm awake. He should be up for another 2 hours after me.
I did invite a couple of peeps, but they're a bit. They're unavailable.
Burnett's washing his hair. Doomcock said, "Fuck off." They all said no. One of these days we're going to have
story of my life.
But that's why I am.
This channel needs a break, doesn't it?
No, it needs more. You're having a Disney moment. Like, we have to push back. I'm like, no, we want to pump out more. I want 10 logos by tomorrow. I want Brown's channel. I want the Brown side channel. Brown Live. Brown Downtown. Fashion with Brown. I want more Brown. 11 Brown logos by tomorrow morning. We're going to go full on splatter effect. The Brown Dandelion effect.
Brown goes to town with his knickers hanging down channel.
That was the next one. We want a driving one. So top Brown gear. Oh, that could come out wrong. Bicycling with Brown. Recycling. There you go. A repeat show about being on your bike. Recycling. Sorry, I spoke.
Bike Brown.
Bike Brown.
Yes. That will be for the ladies. Ring my bell.
Something for the ladies. Yeah, not to be heteronormative, but one or both of these hosts are available. He likes blondes. I like brunettes. I hope you like blondes.
Well, at my stage in life, I like anything.
Hair's a bonus.
It is.
Do you have your own hair? Then at this PO box, Mr. Brown, 1-800 dating.
If you've got your own teeth as well, that's even better.
Even or not.
Although some people
prefer without. Don't think about it.
Sorry, toxic. Yes, sorry. Toxic white male chat. Sorry.
Your brain makes the toxic connections. What being Camille Paglia over here.
I'm hardwired to. I'm hardwired for toxicity.
I'm burning my bra right now.
I get it off my papa. 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
Serious. 10 minutes.
Should we just? No, that was cocking about. Shall we just? I think we're going to make it a short one today.
Okay.
I'm not in the mood to. I've got things to do.
Okay. I know that there's always a 67% chance we can stretch you out for another 10, but we'll see. But now I've made you aware of it, you're going to deliberately contract it. Oh, I know what you're up to,
I just saw on Twitter how Piers Morgan and his crew are trying to blame the government for the decrease in vaccinations, and kind of in a roundabout way, because obviously deaths are going up, vaccinations are going down. So I don't know what the logic is.
Well, the vaccinations, because I'm as mentioned, I'm watching the Guardian chart, and that's got hospitalizations, cases, and deaths. It does not have vaccinations, so you can't cross-reference.
Because it says apparently it's to do with supply chain. I would imagine Pfizer have just been, they've got the hot product of 2021, haven't they?
Well, they have, haven't they? There's a disease, and they've got you convinced that they're going to somehow fix it or make you immune to it without having side effects.
They say it works, but we've only got their word to take.
Isn't that amazing? They say it works. What, the people that stand to make $2.3 billion a day from selling it? Isn't that amazing? They say it works. No mention of the deaths. No, just a coincidence.
We are kind of relying on their expertise and knowledge of.
Fully untested. You are testing it. You're the test audience.
It's a live test.
I wouldn't get in front of that queue, mate. I tell you, I'd get to the back of that queue.
But it's just
I wouldn't get in the queue.
It's just desperate times.
Yeah,
so what can we do? It's just desperate times for
desperate measures. But if the measures are so desperate, they're actually this is. I guess time will tell. But I'm pretty cynical about the whole thing. I think I'm cynical about everything. But then an optimist is never pleasantly surprised.
There was Piers Morgan going on at Priti Patel today.
That's two wankers having a pop at each other. Piers Morgan, the white knight of the public, slagging off our soldiers for no good reason with a made-up story of abuse because he couldn't find the real one. Fuck off, Piers. We haven't forgotten that one, you mirror slag. Bollocks.
But
and Priti Patel, bully, pretty by name, pretty by nature, ugly on the inside. That's what I heard. Rumour.
Yeah.
Parliamentary rumour.
Yeah. So nothing done because of nothing. Anybody else would have done anything what she did out the door.
See, I don't know the details. It is living life vicariously via the Guardian online, so I don't know how much. But
couple of ticking the boxes prevented her from getting the sack.
Okay, was it she was bullying, but she did it in a charming way, so it's all right?
Well,
she pleaded irony.
Is bullying is never okay. I was bullied when I was a child. Up until recently, there was a sales director where I worked who used to go around bullying everybody, and I complained several times. But the word on the street from the managing director was, he brings all the money in. If you don't like it, you know what to do. So
being profitable is a license to bully.
So being profit, yes. It was quite okay for this sales director to go around bullying everybody, and all the people who ran the place knew he was doing it, but just turned a blind eye.
Wow.
And that went on for years, probably still going, I wrote a letter once, and I was actively talked out of putting it in. A letter of complaint, actively talked out of putting it in. So bullying, not good.
Can't stand bullying. Can't stand bullying.
The thing is, the irony is, this guy was bullied at school when he was a kid, and he said this many times.
Bullies become bullies.
Yep.
But I think it's most bullies were bullied, but not most bullied people become bullies. So it thankfully only works one way around, not both. But it's also, that comes on to one of my classic favourite bits of philosophy. No such thing as a valid excuse. That might be the reason, but it does not excuse the bullying. Thank you for giving me the reason that you're trying to bully me, but it won't wash with me. Slap back. Slap him back on the 15. Yep. reason is not an excuse. Definitely one of my core philosophies. People always give me a reason for their fuck ups as if it's an excuse. Why didn't you do the thing that I wanted you to do, PA? Because this happened. Fucks given, 0. Do your job. Do your job. Do your fucking job.
I can't stand people who just make excuses because I live with the master, right? And, just put your hand up and saying, I fucked up.
Exactly.
You can move on. I don't want a fucking web of lies and.
Now that's the business thing.
It's bullshit. I fucked up.
On the other side of it, we should always
made a mistake.
People's fuck ups.
I made a mistake.
It's how we or they, whoever does the fuck up, deals with the fuck up. And that's the thing. Fucking up is normal. It's human. But it's
part of life. As long as you try. People make mistakes.
Yeah,
it is part of human nature. If everybody was perfect, it would be fucking boring.
Exactly.
People make mistakes, but it's how you don't make excuses.
Yep.
Because excuses are just. Yes, exactly. Own it, because excuses mean you're trying to not take responsibility for something that you've done.
Exactly.
Something that you've done.
And even further to that, even if it isn't your fault and it is something outside your control, and I'm talking like I was late because of a terrorist attack, and I don't mean that glibly, that has happened. But the point is, still went in. So the thing is, yes, the terrorist attack wasn't my fault or your fault, whoever's fault, but it's not an excuse to not go. He still went in. So yeah, even when it isn't your fault, don't use that thing as an excuse to not do what you're supposed to do. That's being a man or
going
woman.
back to the politics
or something in between.
Politicians are great
at excuses.
Yeah,
Wrong type of leaves on the track.
They're just they are the experts. I think if a politician just put his hands up or her hands up and just took responsibility, could be different, but they never do. It's just they never give you a straight answer. It's just completely. That's what people get sick of.
Don't get me stuck. Well, exactly. That's why I'd rather complain about other YouTube channels because at least it's close to home. These politicians in their ivory towers.
So getting back to the Piers Morgan, Priti Patel, I think he's just trying to wade in and blame the government. Vaccinations are going down. There's people dying and stuff like that. I'm going to call a spade here. It's not the government, and I don't agree with a lot of what the government do. I just think it's just been mismanaged from day one.
Right, but you're a fair man. You're not going to blame them.
We should have been we should have been locked down a year ago instead of
preventative.
Instead of end of March.
A severe early lockdown. I know.
Lock it down early. No horse race meetings because that's where all these people go to for 4 days.
You're never going to let Cheltenham Cup. You're never going to.
But that's okay. It's because it's sheer double standards.
Sheer fucking double standards.
It's double standards. 300,000 people per day just spreading. They're highly contagious.
Sneezing on each other.
Yeah.
I've been at a couple of those racing festivals. It's just basically drinking with horses in the background. It's great. It is great. On a good day, it's a great bit of fun. Everyone's happy, but obviously not when you've got a deadly virus.
That could be a new. Just a sidetrack. Dancing with wolves, drinking with horses.
Sequel. Sidetrack. I like that. Bonus fun.
Sequel. Kevin Costner. Drinking with horses.
Hi.
Available at a bar near you. At a horse festival near you.
I'm a little horse. Hi, I'm Robin Hood. My accent is perfect.
So,
fuck off.
Yes.
Fuck off, Costner.
So, unfortunately, what's happening with everything that's going on is sorry, ladies and gentlemen, it's people spreading it. People's carelessness, lackadaisical attitude, not washing of hands, not wearing a mask, blah, 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 blah.
Hygiene on the 20. Hygiene on the 20-minute mark. Hygiene.
Your actions can affect other people.
All right. And
anyway,
enough of that.
Enough of that. I don't know where it's going to. Unfortunately, I don't know where it's going to end.
No, we're good. I think the broad assumption for 2021 is it's already looking worse, and it's a write-off already. Early doors.
Yeah, I just think we might be allowed out at summer for an hour a day.
Yeah,
for maybe an hour a day. No contact.
No contact.
Socially distance pets.
No French tongues.
You're not allowed to go within 6 feet of your pet.
Or your wife, if you got one.
Some people probably say not a bad thing. Yeah, it just
depends.
Basically, you'll be locked up
in. May vary.
Basically, we'll all be locked up in a room on our own while the hoity-toits in Westminster, all the bars closed and everything apart from Westminster Bar, they can carry on, do what they want. They're exempt, earning plenty of money. Rest of us queuing up for food handouts. I saw a program, Sky News last night. While I was eating my dinner, because I can't stand watching BBC anymore, and I'll get to that in a minute.
Okay.
Sky News, and I hate Sky News, but I just think it's probably the most. It doesn't lecture us.
It's the Mandalorian of news. It's the least short one available.
They were doing a report from Blackpool, Blackpool like a deprived area.
Yeah,
and there's just like homeless people just queuing up for food, people with kids queuing up for food, getting handouts, and people have not earned money since March. The proper end, the other end of the spectrum compared to what these idiots are in Westminster. They're just there in their little bubble.
Separate world, isn't it?
Totally fucking clueless to what's going on and how it's affecting people. It's like it's like a 1930s depression, or like I personally think ration books will be coming soon.
Oh, they might be
ration books. So you're at least guaranteed. Well, we saw it the other day when this school meal: 4 bottles of spring water, a sausage,
2 apples,
and a tin of beans or whatever. Yeah,
no teenager.
I don't think we're too far away from ration books.
Could happen. Anything could happen. I mean, we've got the presidential inauguration in the next 24 hours. Anything could happen.
We're going to war.
Could be 25,000 National Guard, 17 of them fucked off by the FBI. Who's vetting the FBI? Who's Blade running the Blade Runners? They're all replicants, mate. The whole lot of them, they're all replicants. They're all skin jobs.
I like how Trump went out of his way to get a load of people put in prison, and then on his way out pardons them all.
Yeah, Bannon, you're all right, mate.
So it's almost like be bad, steal money, whatever. Just you'll only have to serve 3 years tops, and I'll pardon you afterwards.
Yeah, a great lesson. But on a non-partisan point, and of course, don't forget, Obama bombed schools with drones just for shits and gigs. They're all as bad as each other.
Well, we'll see what Biden does. We're going to war.
Sleepy Joe, I've still got a prediction he won't make it past the podium. It's President Harris all the way. Cockney predicts it. What are you eating, and did you bring enough for the whole class?
Sorry, I'm just having a little bit of banana loaf that I made the other day.
It's all right for you, isn't it? Oh, I bet you brought some for Burnett, didn't you? In case he shows up.
No, because I knew he wouldn't.
I've still got that response. It is now. I've got to say he's not responsible for any attempted response, cheekiness, snark, or dogpiling by his minions. But anyway, so I shouldn't focus on the response that was given by another person. But it got me thinking about the fact.
25 minutes.
on the 25-minute mark, I fully accept that these are highly popular channels with many viewers, and they've got many other things
Not
to
this
do.
channel.
Films, yeah, exactly. Not us. If we got an invite onto another channel, we'd be on it like a metaphor and a simile. But so I understand it was a big ask trying to get one or two of the bigger channels to come on our channel. But it was interesting.
I have asked him before on something else, and he said yes to his, and yeah.
Oh yeah,
he will. But you just need to kind of make sure you ask him in advance and not on the day. That's the problem.
It's also the managing of expectations, because that's why I feel like the canary in the coal mine, because I've had an ongoing issue with letters, and I think I discovered a flaw in their system. And
because they don't read them.
Yeah, well, there's more, but they also don't manage their
expectations.
Big flaw. A basic thing they don't make clear is it like socialism, where they read all the letters, whether they're good or not, or is it more like capitalism, where they just read the best ones? And what it is
left, right, got the up, down, in, out.
No, but I thought, given his obsession with politics, I thought I applied that political metaphor. But the thing is, they don't manage expectations.
He'll be glued to his TV today, won't he?
No, but my point is, they read letters from the same two fuckers every day. I made a joke about it. You pillow bang, and I don't want to mention them because it's nothing personal against them. They are.
And Omar 94, hail Omar 94. We love you, brother.
Now that we've mentioned them by name, I hasten to add, it's nothing against those. Let's say, for argument's sake, those two are the best two letter writers in the history of the world, and Burnett is lucky to have them writing in their thoughts for free. When
they should be writing. They should be writing here.
But the point is that the same two people, brilliant as they might be, are getting on the letters page literally every day of the show, and no other fucker gets a look in, and it breeds resentment. And they're denying there's an issue. It happened to me. Now it's happening to other people, and now it's a running joke. I've even done it on a video about it.
Well, it's not happening on this channel, is it? Because we haven't received any letters.
No, but this is. I'm here to. I look forward to prove it to the listeners that when you've got 1,000 people in the chat and 300 letters coming in and super chats and all the nonsense going on, that you and I, it's your channel, but assuming I'm still there when you hit the.
It's anybody's channel, mate. Honestly.
Well, this is we're prepared for this. This is why when I am working, I like to do systems, because this is how it's easy for me to criticize when I've got 53 subscribers. So you're quite right there.
I've lost a few this week.
Yeah, me too. Probably by moaning about Burnett. But this is the point: is basic things like managing expectations. If we can't read all the letters, then either don't have a letter section or tell people. Letters may be edited or completely ignored. Manage expectations of your audience, which is easy right now for our live audience is 0. If anyone's out there, they're not. Easy.
Well, but, you're watching this and I'm watching it, so we've got 2 viewers.
We got 2. We're listening to each other.
Technically.
There you go. But well, look. While I'm obsessing and name dropping, it is specifically first. Props to Burnett for not ignoring your request, because I hate that. But equally, you're not obliged to get.
It was too short notice, to be fair. As I said, I've asked him a few times with regards to a couple of things.
But he didn't say. All right, let's
said maybe if I'd have asked him last week, he'd have probably made time.
He didn't say that. But he didn't say that. He didn't say it was the lack of notice.
I know the trouble. There is the time difference as well, and
yeah. But what he said was he was busy. But that's the interesting thing. I'm going back. Is he was busy, but he didn't specifically, because this is a key thing in business. Is if you really wanted to do it, you could say, "I'm busy, but I'd really like to do it."
Well, are you reading too much into it?
Of course I am, but
because that's you, isn't it?
Nah, but there's difference between sensitivity and paranoia. If you read into things that were not there, that's poor management. That's poor communication. But if I'm sifting carefully through every word, every nuance. For reading, so that's the difference between reading into things properly. Yeah. So coming up to the half hour. What I'm looking for is the messages. So yes, basically flipping the equation. If I was asked to do something that I wanted to do, but I couldn't do it because I was washing my hair or whatever, I would clarify. I'm genuinely unavailable today, but I'd like to do it next Wednesday at 3:00. How does that work for you? Right?
Yeah.
On the half hour. Business 101. This is how to do it. Because Murphy's Law.
30 minutes.
Half hour.
30 minutes.
I've had it happen. Well, I'm gagging to see someone, whether it's business
you are
or pleasure. Gagging. And Murphy's Law.
I am.
I get the invite that I've been waiting for 6 months, just when my dad phones up or whatever. Why did that come up? He's passed away now, but rest his soul. But basically, it's as the metaphor goes. Oh, someone throws a ball at you. They want you.
Well, we have back. Tupac Shakur, don't we?
There you go. What if two people? Yeah, exactly. Tupac. What if Gina Carano phones you up and then Tupac comes back from the dead and suddenly you've got 2 invites? So what I'm saying is, let's say maybe Burnett got an invite from Quentin Tarantino. Oi, Burnett, I've heard through the grapevine that you completely don't understand Reservoir Dogs, right? So I'm going to talk you through it. So maybe he was generally busy with Tarantino. So what I'm saying is, that the fact he's not available today, especially the short notice and the time difference that you mentioned, might be valid. Yeah. But this is the thing, it's like Schrodinger's excuse. Are we in the universe where he really wanted to do it but generally couldn't? Or are we in the universe where he actually didn't want to anyway?
Well, there's only him who knows.
That's my point. It's a known unknown. I accept there's only so much you can read into it. We don't know. And that's why you have to invite him another 14 times across a 15-week time period.
I want him. I want him really to come. I want to do a Space 1999 stream.
But this is
so we can show our Eagle transporters off.
I still want to talk Blade Runner with Eagle transporters. Okay,
but the Blade Runner channel.
Well, this is, as you can see, I like to I like to get one thing and go deep into it. And that's what we're doing. Half an hour on.
There's deep, and then there's your level.
Oh, I go so deep. I go all the deep. I go so deep. I come out the other end.
It doesn't shine, put it that way.
That's why I'm in New Zealand. But that's why half an hour on Rob's tweet. Okay, so he's...
Come on, hurry up. You got 3 minutes, and then we're going.
I like your deadlines. Okay, so we've established he couldn't do it, clearly. We've established that it could be for a genuine reason, or it could be a bullshit excuse, or a combination of both. He was washing his hair just as he didn't want to do it. Perfect. But just to recap, what he didn't do is offer another date. And that's why we don't know. But this is the bit I'm getting to. Irrelevant whether he made it or not, he couldn't resist condensing our 90-minute show
into one sentence.
And just going, yep, the Earth is flat, Descartes human. I'm Robert Burnett, fuck off. That's the bit that got me. I'm not going to enter your show. I'm not going to join your show. I'm not going to listen to your show. But here's my position. The Earth's flat. La, 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 la. Goodbye. And that's what's bugging me. You don't decline the opportunity to go on Brown's show and then stick in your 2 minutes worth.
That did hurt.
10 seconds worth and then feck off. No, he's not a human. That's just saying he's a human isn't an argument, Burnett. That's not Mr. I'm listening, Mr. I'm in the film business. That's the behaviour of certain channels I won't mention. And this is the theme. Why are you ragging on Burnett, Cockney? Because he's the chosen one. He could be the best channel out there. Sorry, dude.
Man of the people.
He could be a man of the people. He is almost like Biden. You think he's a man of the people, but he's actually Stalin in disguise. He's dangerous. He is. He's a parallel.
Smiling assassin.
Exactly. Better dead than red. So that's why I've got to keep an eye on this. But he's total Anakin, mate. It could go either way. That's it. He's Anakin. He could go full Vader. Never go full Vader. Or he could go full Luke. That's what I'm saying. I'm here to tell you, Burnett could go either way.
Speaking of full Vader, I remember we went to see what was the last of the prequels where he turns to being Vader.
Turns to mushy peas. Episode 3, the reason.
Yeah, I went. We went to see it with my boss. I went to see it with my boss, and you know the bit where he's the fighting and he's lobbing his arm off and he's just fucking whatever. He's going in the volcano and stuff.
Yeah, you're the chosen one. I've got the high ground. I hate you.
The dialogue is so wooden.
Cheese on toast. Cheese on wood.
It's just, I just remember me and my boss just shout, like going at the screen, fuck off, like that on the screen, fuck off, you know.
Yeah.
Utter dog shit.
Do you know what I realised when they put the mask on? That for those 3 films, my brain just refuses to go. That's Darth Vader.
I did that with Armageddon as well. 35 minutes, just Armageddon is like, fuck off. Just fuck off.
It doesn't work. Anakin is not Vader. They're 2 separate people to me. I mean, talk about a headcanon. It's just, anyway. That whiny teenager is not the all-powerful being of the galaxy. As soon as he's in that mask,
American,
he's a different person.
For a kick-off, not British. But there you go.
Yeah, well, there you go. I mean, at least James
That's
Earl
for the
Jones,
purists out there.
Yeah, James Earl Jones with a British accent. Now that would have been a scary Vader. What, Cockney Vader, isn't it? That's what you want. Cockney Vader.
Right,
apart, son.
We'll call it a draw, yeah.
Wow, just
a short one because no viewers. But,
we got it off our chest.
Yeah.
No, I'm going to sell
off your chest.
Tweet it. Well, I'm going to. There's method to my madness. We're now going to retrospectively.
Can I play with madness?
It's exactly. It's the Burnett show. This is the Burnett episode, so he will know.
We need to. All right, my assignment is.
Yep.
Robert, if you're listening, I've got to get Robert on this channel with
We want
Cockney
to love
Spock.
you, Rob. Yeah,
we do. We
sure.
do. We do, Rob. If you're listening, we do want to love you. You are at the crossroads. You are at the crossroads.
Mate. Don't go full Anakin, son.
You are at the crossroads. Choose wisely. Choose wisely.
He chose poorly. Saying your argument doesn't count as having a debate. That's all I'm saying.
Nice film quote. Nice.
The earth is flat, good day. La 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 la.
Welcome. He chose poorly.
Politics. Very poorly. So hence my obsession.
Yeah, so I will do my damnedest to get Rob on here.
I no longer care. I'm happy just talking about him.
Oh, so you prefer not to talk with him, but about him?
Well, I have no preference.
That's very stalkerish.
Oh, is it? No, I thought if I was desperate to talk to him, Mr. White, the stalker.
I think it's. No, I think you're slow. Yeah.
You have to talk to my legal team about that. No, I thought. Well, we were talking about emotions earlier. Not caring.
You haven't got any. You've purged.
Exactly. That's why I have no emotional involvement. If he comes on, there's disappointment. If he doesn't come on, it's a disappointment. If he comes on, he'll be hogging the chat all the time. That'll be a disappointment. So either way, it'll be a disappointment.
Well, we're all disappointed then.
Exactly. But like I said earlier, an optimist is never pleasantly surprised. High hopes, low expectations, and positive thinking. There you go.
Right.
It took me a lifetime to come up with that one. So your closer at 38.
We've got 2 minutes. I'm very disappointed nobody's viewing.
Yeah, I am. Otherwise, I might have gone for the full 45.
We just need...
You slag, where are you?
I hadn't even got onto the BBC. I'll just briefly sum up. BBC faces significant uncertainty over its financial future due to changes in viewing habits. Basically, nobody's watching the BBC as much as they used to be. It's a report by the National Audit Office said BBC television, on average, the amount of time an adult spent watching BBC fell from 80 minutes a day in 2010, which I could probably agree with that because we weren't being continually preached and lectured, and we had good programs on.
Okay, well,
I mentioned a couple of days ago, Luthor started in 2010, and I binged watched Luthor, which was a great program, and you could see the wokeness coming in over the seasons. So
creeping in.
Yeah, so 2010 people will watch 80 minutes a day, which whereas now it says 2019 to 56 minutes, and they're just making the excuse that it's different platforms, YouTube, cable, cable, streaming TV, blah blah blah. I just think they're missing the point because this is all going down to the license fee because people are basically not paying it anymore.
Well, that's what's happening, isn't it?
And
Gary's had an effect.
I just think the BBC are missing the point. It's nothing to do with the payment.
Right.
because when you think about it, 157 quid is pretty good value for what you get when you think about it. Considering what you get with Sky, with like 10 repeat episodes of The Simpsons every night, and what you pay for that. When you think about it, it is good value.
157 quid.
A
year, I presume.
Yes.
Okay.
The BBC, it's like you go on the BBC website and it's just virtue signaling stories. And I look at the BBC website, and to me, it looks like it's geared up for somebody in their late teens, early 20s, with all the stories. Yeah. So straight away, you know where I'm coming from, don't you?
But then there's ages.
All this kind of social justice warrior shite, and all this kind of virtue, all this bollocks, on all this ticking boxes, and
blue hair,
BBC, right? It's
vagina.
It's fuck all to do with £157, mate. It's the fact that you're fucking lecturing at us all the time.
I'll tell you what, Pierce Clear
giving us these fucking virtue signalling stories, and 13-year-old girl, schoolgirl, helped win World War II, blah, 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 which coincidentally, your target audience who you are targeting them stories and your website, you know, your news website, never even fucking heard of World War II. Yeah,
that's the tragedy. That's a double tragedy.
Yes. So start doing what you should be doing, unbiased news, telling us the facts.
Start an idea.
Start entertaining us again with good TV, because you can do it. You can do it. Yeah, you can do it.
And cut the partisan. Cut out the partisan politics.
Stop overpaying certain presenters. Stop paying certain presenters who were earning 300,000 one year, which for me, 300,000, fantastic wage.
Good enough. What did they get? Pay rises?
Yeah, well, they went from 300,000 in one year, right, at the beginning of their new show career, radio show.
What wacky numbers are you going to be hitting me with now?
And they went to 1.3 million.
Within a year.
Within a year.
That's why 100% increase, give or take.
Don't get me wrong. I'll
try not to.
I like this presenter because I grew up with this presenter. And
who was it?
John Noakes? Not saying, but people go, "Oh, I can't stand them." People say, "Oh, I can't stand them." Blah blah blah. Well, I'm one of the exceptions who actually likes this
Chris Evans,
presenter. No,
Jeremy Clarkson,
but.
Jimmy
going from 300,000 to basically getting £1 million pay rise within
that's huge. That's
a year.
It's not just the money.
That's BBC. That's why people are fucked off with you. It's stuff like that, because this person, as much as I like this person, is not worth 1.3 million.
Well, that's the percentage. Even if you were getting £7 an hour, you wouldn't expect to suddenly get £28.
Basically, that's to try and put it's to do with pay parity. Was it parity?
Yeah, parity. You're right. The second time, parity. It's a parity of its
Freudian
self.
Yeah,
a Freudian cock up. It's a parrot and a cock up.
I never thought I'd hear be like this about the BBC, but I genuinely, I've always loved. I think a lot of people have genuinely loved
Auntie B.
Yes,
no adverts. Doctor Who.
But you got this kind
news,
of
Kenneth Kendall every
Guardian readers fucking running it now.
Yeah,
and
corduroy tosspots, horn glasses, and low slung denim.
The TV license will be going, or their royal charter is guaranteed till 2027.
Oh.
And they need to sort their shit out.
Yeah. Well, at this point, I mean,
I can't stand watching BBC. I cannot stand watching BBC News anymore because it's just lecturing.
I mean, they can't have the inspectors out anyway because of the COVID restrictions. You can't have COOF inspectors, can you?
BBC generated a total income of £4.94 billion 2019 to 20. 3.52 billion was public funding from the license.
Okay, and where was the rest from?
That's all that kind of worldwide stuff, isn't it? And when they sell stuff to HBO and
okay. I don't think it's going to work long term. I guess it's just
effectively what that's saying is BBC self-generates 1.5 billion per year.
BBC Death Knell's on 45 minutes.
Shall we leave it at that? Because BBC, sick of it. They just
Can we talk about Burnett a bit more?
No, we've finished with that. BBC, wake up, smell the coffee, BBC, or you're fucked.
Exactly. And you
Cheers,
are.
Cockney. Shall we? Look, we're going to go because, we don't want to have to
otherwise we never will be on here for 3 hours like a honeymoon. Cut it off like the BBC license fee.
Okay, if anybody's watching this on catch up, if you stuck it to the end,
hello, Robert.
Thank you for listening to this bitter old man banging on about BBC, blah 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 blah,
and Mr. Brown.
We'll catch you soon. Catch you soon. Cheers, guys.
Thanks for listening, Mr. Burnett. Bye.
Thanks for listening to me going on. Cheers. Bye.
Bye.